Hey everybody, welcome to our next installment of the Ask an IRA Specialist video series. And today we have a question from Megan B. And the question today is, can I do work on property my IRA owns? Once again, the answer to this one is simple, and it is a no. And that's because when you're dealing with real estate investments in your IRA, the IRS says that it's got to be a completely hands-off investment, meaning that you can't personally do work on the property yourself. And the reason for this is because the IRS can view any work you do on the property, if it's painting a wall, replacing appliances, things like that, anything with manual labor, the IRS views as an excess contribution to your IRA. So in our last video, we did cover the disqualified persons from your IRA's investments. And in the last video, we talked about people renting the property, and those same disqualified persons also cannot do work on your property either. So just to recap, we talked about the lineal ascendants and lineal descendants. So this is your parents, grandparents, kids, grandkids, their spouses, as well as you and your spouse. All of these people are disqualified from doing any sort of manual labor, any work on the property. But now in this case, this also extends to any companies that those people own, control, manage, or are highly compensated by. So the way to get around this though is to just make sure that, before you start, looking for investment properties, before you've got that deal, number one, know what the rules are. Know who can and can't do work on the property. So as you may have noticed, when I talk about lineal ascendants and descendants, it's parents, grandparents, kids, grandkids, their spouses, you and your spouse, but for whatever reason, the IRS leaves out brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, and cousins as well. So if any one of those people that I just mentioned happen to own a contracting company or property management, things like that, for whatever reason, like I said, those people would not be disqualified from doing work on the property for you. So you may think that you're in a pretty small box right now with the rules that the IRS is laying out. But really, you just need to get your networking shoes on. All across the country, there are hundreds upon hundreds of real estate investor groups, communities, and they oftentimes meet up in person or on Facebook, do Zoom conferences and things of that nature. But it's a great networking opportunity for you to find out who the contractors other people are using, property managers, and just get an idea of what's out there so you don't have to do the work on the property yourself. So at the end of the day, don't let the rules scare you. Real estate rentals is still probably one of the most popular investments that we see Nuview clients make here, and they are reaping the benefits. The difference is though, is that they've just, they've figured out what the rules are, they've learned how to operate within them, they've networked, and they've found non-disqualified third parties to help them with that investment. So if you have any other questions following your viewing of this video, I'd be happy to answer those for you, help you navigate these waters that the IRS lays out for us. And you can reach us at IRA Specialists at NuviewTrust.com, and we'd be happy to answer any question you've got.